Hey everyone, this is another film highlights video that has the potential of being really long because I've just watched so many amazing films that I want to share with you recently. So I'm going to try and keep it as short and concise as possible. And the first film is Victor Frankenstein, and Daniel Radcliffe plays Igor. What I love most about this, first of all, I think it's a kind of different angle on the traditional Frankenstein story. I am a die-hard fan of Shelley's tale. But the other thing that I loved about this is that the creature, the Frankenstein's creature, is more realistic, if I can use that word, than any other interpretation of the creature that I've ever seen. Just visually, he looked like actually this could actually be possible and this thing could actually happen. So that, instantly I fell in love with Victor Frankenstein. Then we have Jersey Girl, which is a very warm film, very inviting. It's about a father whose wife dies in childbirth and he has to raise his young daughter. His daughter is about 7 years old in the film, and it's very cute. It's kind of funny but also very heartwarming. And if you're a fan of Sweeney Todd, much as I did not expect to be saying that about this film, if you're a fan of Sweeney Todd, it's adorable. Demolition Man is nothing like what I expected. This is a Sandra Bullock film and it's set in the future where they don't even have toilet paper, and the way they have sex is, well, there's no physical contact, and I'm watching it thinking, is this what our future is going to be like? And actually I kind of fear it is. But it's so funny, and the script, the dialogue is hysterical, and it's just completely not what I expected. The Machinist as a film is good, but the reason I love it is because the ending is just insane. It's kind of like Fight Club in the sense that you're watching it thinking it's one thing, and then it suddenly goes, hang on, no, this is not what it's about. It's about a guy who has insomnia and he starts seeing these weird things, and weird things start happening in his life, and he has to try and work out what's going on. And as I said, as a viewer, it's what you think it is not what it is, and my jaw dropped at the end. It is mind-blowing. Guillermo del Toro is a god. HellBoy is so funny. HellBoy has to be one of my favourite superheroes now. I just thought the film was fantastic. The dialogue that HellBoy has is rather almost laugh out loud funny, which I wasn't expecting from this film. It's not really as action-packed as I was expecting, but it's more peculiar than I was expecting, and HellBoy as a character, I loved the whole, just the sentiment around how he shaved his horns and then they're ferocious, and oh, I loved it, and I cannot wait to see the second one. Morris is a film about homosexuality at the turn of the century. I only really watched this because Helena Bonham Carter's in it for about 2 minutes during a cricket match scene, and that's it. But it's lovely, and Hugh Grant is in it, and it's eye-opening, it really is, and it's just, what is the treatment of homosexuality at the turn of the century? I don't understand, and it kind of spans over a fefew decades, and how these characters are struggling to suppress these homosexual feelings because they can't display them. Our society will have their guts for garters, and it's so emotional, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. The Nesting is another one of those films where the ending is just like, what? So this guy and his girlfriend move into a house, and then shortly after his girlfriend dies, and then he finds out something about her that he didn't know while she was still alive, and he befriends this other woman, and the ghost of his girlfriend looks like she's threatening this other woman, and then all these dangerous things happen, and he has to choose between the ghost of his dead girlfriend or this new woman in his life, and things are a bit chaotic, and then the ending is just like, what was that? It's very very gritty and very gripping, and it really makes you question characters and just humanity in general. It's brilliant. I finally saw Room, and it was everything everybody told me it was. If you haven't heard of it, it's about a mother and her son, and the son has spent his entire life, he's about 6 or 7 years old, living inside these 4 walls because the mother was kidnapped and then she was pregnant. And the thing that gets me the most about this is that the boy uses proper nouns to refer to things. Like, room is not called the room, it is called room. Bed is not the bed, it is bed. They're proper nouns, and that's weird and that really impactful. He thought that everything that was outside of that room was just something that existed in television. And it's kind of heartbreaking, but a little bit comical at times. I think it has that comic relief, and it's just, it's wonderful. And I think last one for this video, Zootropolis or Zootopia, it has a different name of the pond. Wow, This Disney film is incredible. It's about a little bunny who wants to become a police officer when she grows up, and then like 10 minutes into the film she is a police officer and she has quite a big case to solve. She has to find out, first of all, why certain animals are going missing, and then what caused the reason that they went missing. And there's a sly fox involved, so we have this kind of contrast, the cute bunny and the sly fox, and these personalities have to work together to try and solve this mystery, and it's adorable. The dialogue is brilliant. I think the way the story develops is great. The different animals working together and then fighting against each other. It's so funny, it's so cute. Everybody was like, Amy, you've got to see Zootropolis or Zootopia. And I was like, alright, I'll get around to it. I wish I'd seen it in the cinema. It is just perfect. Hopefully this wasn't too long. If you have any suggestions for films I should check out, let me know, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!